G'day. You're here to find out why you need Throne World Reputation and how to max out Fynch. So Fynch is the reputation vendor for the Throne World, and their ranks can go all the way up to 30, the last one being the Throne World engrams. Along the way you gain access to a few different abilities related to the new Witch Queen area that'll help you with your power level up. So first we have Deep Sight Tier 2, then a replayable campaign. This unlocks another powerful and pinnacle that you can repeat per week per character. You have Deep Sight Tier 3, that's the important one. This is at rank 15 that you unlock Tier 3. And then you have the Wellspring higher difficulty. This will give you the Master Mode Wellspring, which is at 1580, and that will give you a pinnacle as well for one completion. And of course you get all these armors for any ornaments you want to pick up. So, the Tier 3 chests that I was mentioning. These are important because when you go and open a Tier 3 chest, it will give you a on-level drop. And usually the puzzles are incredibly quick, like a few seconds to open them up. So that can help you whenever you're leveling up a character until you reach 1500, the soft cap. If you've got a few powerful items and you need to fill in the gaps, you can use on-level +0 items. And then also, when you start a new character and you've got the guns from another high-level character, you can use this to max out your rep all the way up. Then, if you want to check out when you need to use these Tier 3 on-level drops, you can check out the website Destiny Recipes. It's very, very useful. It will go into the Bungie API, check through the items that you have on each character, so armors and guns, and tell you what your current level is, how far you're away from your next level, and then based on the current level, if you're in powerfuls or pinnacle tiers, what you need to do to get up your levels. So that'll tell you when you need to go get a powerful because there's no shot of you going up, or if you've got a few gaps, it'll tell you to go get a on-level drop when you're in the powerful tiers. And the same for pinnacle, except it'll be pinnacle when you need to go up and powerful when you need to fill in a level. Alright, so if that has you interested with the extra pinnacles and the +0 drops that you can farm in a few seconds, then we'll need to talk about how to rank up. So to rank up the Throne World reputation, you just need to do any action or activities around the Throne World. That includes collecting the materials and the chests that are out in this open world here. Those will give you 20 rep. Doing patrols in the open world, that'll give you 40. Lost sectors is 70. Public events can give you 100 or 200 if you manage to make it heroic. And then Wellspring will give you 120, which you can see on your map. And then finally, the Deep Sight Tier 3 chests that we're going to unlock at rank 15, they give you 200 reputation. That's really chunky, it's kind of insanely broken. So that is the fastest way to get your ranks up with the Tier 3 chests. But that requires rank 15. So the next best is actually doing Lost Sectors. And so the Lost Sector that we are going to go to is Miasma's Metamorphosis. Alright, so the Lost Sector in Miasma is the one that we're going to be pointing towards the farm. You can of course grab other chests along the way. This one just came from a random high value target. Has 40 rep for a chest. So the Lost Sector is pretty easy to access here. No parkour to enter. And then we'll have a quick look at the loadout we're running. Basically I'm looking for a glaive and a rocket and a way to go fast or survive. So I'm running Devour Boots with the new Void Warlock. You could run a lot of other things, invisibility, overshields. Glaive is not necessary, it could be replaced with a fusion rifle, and then if you want to go a bit slow you can just use primary. So what I'm going to do to speed run through is just go straight to the objective that actually needs to be completed to get to next areas. I'll get myself a bit of Devour with my fancy boots. I can reproc Devour by killing something. And then over here we destroy 3 crystals and a mini boss. So you can just melee with the glaive, which is why I quite like it. I don't need to worry about ammo when I reset. Then the door behind me opened up. These need to be broken, and then you repeat the same thing, go destroy 1 mini boss. I've only got 2 shots of my glaive, so I'll have to figure something out. I do like to have 1 for each rock. And then I can just reproc Devour, which will refill my health anytime I cast the Empowering Lift. Then my last crystal is hidden. Yes. Stealth crystal. There it is. Hey, nice melee range. Then we can continue to work. Then this is the final boss room, so you just have to kill like 2 rather soft champions along the way. Then we get a rocket for this final boss room. Although unfortunately there's more crystals. The boss fortunately doesn't have any health gating, so once we do break these crystals, the shield goes away and rocket. Or 2 rocket. Or the boss ducks at the perfect timing and they get a health gate. Wow. So if you do manage to mess up, this is also like a 1 rocket kill every single time I've done this. I must have hit the wall behind them and then cluster nades only did a little bit of damage. Anyhow, you come out here, grab chest, elevator and you're back up. So this is before the first room. Most lost sectors point you all the way back with the secret exit. But we do need to get all the way out into the miasma. You want to see that load on your screen before you can repeat the lost sector. I'll do another run, this one won't be scuffed. There's miasma on the screen. So once again, just glaive and rocket. Alright, let's not fuck up my shot this time. And we're stuck. The cluster bombs are like RNG if I actually hit or not. Let me through. And chest. So yeah, 3 things you actually need to kill, but also the crystals along the way. We'll have some bloopers of what happens if you don't one-phase the boss there. Alright, so repeat this farm. That'll get you your reputation ranks until you reach the rank 15. Then you want to exit out, fast travel to Fynch, and make sure you actually pick up the tier 3 chests. The deep site tier 3. And then we're going to show you a very nice strat. So for the deep site tier 3 chests, you can find them in the far reaches of the sub areas that are around the map. So the sub areas around include the Alluring Curtain. I've seen some other strategies that go up to Queen's Bailey, but that is a long sparrow ride. We don't want to do that, we're lazy. So instead, we're going to just stay inside the quagmire here, right next to Finch's fast travel. There's no loading to orbit during this pattern, so that's a skip that you can do. But we're going to go visit a few different... I'm looking at that chest, I want it. I've got the ghost mod, which lets me see the resources and the chest from really far away. I don't really need that anymore, because I don't need to farm the resources for reputation. But that's helpful when you're inside the lost sector, you can catch a few. So we head down on a sparrow. This last dark room is actually impossible on a sparrow, so just hop off and shoot. And so, here we have our first tier 3 deep site. So that's kind of quick to get to. You're like on your sparrow the entire way, then like one little bit of dark room parkour. Not parkour even. So revealing this will give you a few buttons to shoot. Badges that might spawn if I let them. You can see them through the wall here. They've got their green glow on the either side, so it's a bit broken. Also keep in mind that orange portal for later. Apparently we're doing that, and it didn't even work. That was a bad finger. There's one chest. Here's a deep site tier 3 chest. This will give me 200 reputation for opening, just like every single chest that's here. It also gives me one of the Throne World loots that I've had. So that is the armors that I've collected from Fynch, so it's good to actually collect those if you need the armor for on-level stuff. And then it also gives you all of the guns you collected. So you do need to get those guns from somewhere else first, you can't just collect everything here. Here's another material, that gives you 20 rep, very nice. So we've got our second reveal here. This leads you to a fire lantern puzzle. So for example, if you shoot this one, it only turns itself on. If you shoot some of the others, it'll turn everything on. So what I do is I just shoot every one once. And that didn't work. Okay, cool. So I just shoot the ones that are off until it works. So that's one chest for us, another 200 rank. And don't bother trying to figure out the puzzle to that because it literally changes what the inputs mean every single time you get there. The last time I did this, it was that you had to shoot every location once, and now it's changed. So just shoot randomly. No method to the madness. Here's our second deep sight. You can actually get over here a little bit quicker if you use a Eager Edge or Icarus Stash and Heat Rises, because this platform here is about the same level as this. You just need a bit of horizontal. So that's 2 chests in this area, and then 3 if you include inside that orange portal. And now for the big reveal. There is another portal. So these chests will stay open. Also, if I do like this, you can see the chest close, then open, then despawn. Anyhow, those chests will stay as claimed while I'm in this area. So we need to vacate the area. Usually people do that by just going to orbit and coming back, loading to Fynch. We're gonna go visit into the throne world here, through green portal. Green portal? Oh my god, the lag. What? And in here we're at the very back of Alluring Curtain now. So that's part of the story missions of the worm for that portal that's happened. So we get another reveal right here. A few more panels to shoot. Shoot all the green things. And chest. D3. Yeah, I wonder what the stat roll on that bond is going to be. Is it going to be something interesting? Some like ranks as heroes on all of the stats? These enemies don't actually do you respawn that much, so be grateful when they are here for when you want to collect some heavy ammo and Eager Edge. Here's another one. You have to just jump straight up. I had a lot of fun in the room just outside of here when we were doing the campaign. This was a very painful room. Also over there is a collectible, the moths that are around in the map. And then we've got our last collectible chest in this area. So there's 2 paths to reach up to here. I'll show you on the way up the fast way. It just requires like one kind of precise clamber, which is easy to clamber. So here you get that up to your chest height, and then clamber on, and then jump up. Easy cheesy. On the way down I'll show us the stairway that you can take. But this leaves a few platforms and a chest. So the alternative to this on the way down is just the outer stairwell. Which apparently has a wizard in it. So yeah, who uses stairs? You just go up and around. Anyhow, you drop straight down, and then you want to go into this corner. I get a little bit lost here, but this is a way. And you just go straight back through the green portal. And on the other side of here, we get spat out just to where we came from, and we repeat. So I'll go through the orange portal, do the 3 chests there, and then go through this green portal again and do all 3 chests. You can just hear that portal turned on. So it's got the deep sight right there. But the thing is, if I activate this deep sight now and then do puzzle, which just completed. Yeah, it's literally just shoot everything and then shoot everything that's not on. If I now go through orange portal, I can do the deep sight over here with more enemies that respawn. Very cool. Also, you might have noticed this is completely solo. In fact, it goes a little bit slower if you're in a fire team because you have to wait for other people to delete their loot, or they have to wait for you to delete the loot. And I see one more on the far side of that wall. You can just see the glow. There's our chest. So because I wasn't in here for long enough, I'm only collecting 1 chest while I'm here. I guess I could like AFK a bit. I am in a separate region. But if I go back through here, the chest that I literally just did is still active. So yeah, you do all three of these together, and then you go through the green portal. The time that you spend like climbing up here is enough that they respawn inside of the other area. Hence how I do. We'll show the skip here. I should have an eager edge on me. Not eager edge. So yeah, chest just there. Get a bit of ups. And slam your chest into it. We might have to retry that. It's a bit inconsistent. Oh, actually, I'm inconsistent. I can't get it up. Anyhow, you respawn just here, so it's not too much lost. And you get over. Collect chest. You don't actually need to like activate the deep side to open a chest if the chest is just like, you know, there. It's usually just for platforms or opening cages. And then you're here for reputation anyway, so you might as well pick this up. And so now we'll do another run of the whole thing, but we'll do like, you know, eager edge strats. Unfortunately, it's not too insanely quick. You're not really going to have a choice of what class you're doing this on, because you're probably doing it for leveling up. But I guess Hunter's Shadow Dive would be the fastest. I made a guide on how to get that earlier, if you want to check out Discord. The shadow diving, just, you know, the timings that you need, and if you need a bit of help, you can check out the macro I wrote. Although doing it by hand is so much more satisfying. And you can use the same macro for well skating as well, you just need to replace the air move with the super button. Oh, I targeted an enemy. Oopsie. So doing these chests is useful for me even though I reached rank 30 because I'm getting +0 items occasionally. That would be the 1550s that I see drop. Although when I was lower level, it was giving me the 49s when I was at 49. And then I did my first pinnacle and I got up to 50. None of this counts for like deep sight, and there's not really that many enemies around. Would recommend Lake of Shadows if you need to get deep sight resonance completed. The red border weapons, because that's an activity, and there's lots of thrall enemies. Good, nice farm. Anyhow, we're here for collectibles, so I'll grab this one on the way down. And yeah, that's a loop of all that. And just for fun, we're gonna do the lantern puzzle one more time because it's annoying. Just to see the patterns that can happen. We should get it pretty quick though. I'm just gonna shoot all of the lanterns and shoot the ones that aren't on. And there's only 5 here. The lanterns don't change, but what they like toggle on and off does change, which is a bit annoying. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we shoot stuff that's not on. There you go. Alright. And then we can go through the loot that we've gotten from all this. So we've gotten some weapons, 1550. All of these can drop the weapons with like the red borders as well, so you can see I've got quite a few red bordered throne wall weapons and the rockets as well. Armor, got 1550 blues, 1550s, -1s as well. So this is the exact same as opening a Paraversal Hall, or anything when you kill an enemy and they drop a blue on the ground, or if you complete a strike or a crucible match and you get a reward at the end. But it's fast. Also, it gives you 200 reputation every time you pick up a chest. There's 1000 per rank, so doing the 6 chests is over 1 rank every single rotation. And then if you do want to check how far your rank has gotten up, you can head out. And then go talk to Fynch and see what his rep is at. And get an engram. Finch up.
Ghost ears keeping you in good shape?
Finch. I'm not sure what's up with this stack of resonant alloys. I think that's the material that we're capped on 80. Yeah, this 80 cap is annoying. There is also the 250 cap on all of our other crafting materials, and I haven't reached the cap on neutral elements yet. I don't even know how many neutral elements I've got. Anyway.